Well, we are getting to the end of the summer session for our Science and Society NSP core course designed to fulfill the requirement in the Newman Studies program for the university we live in. Now it's on you. You have a major paper due. You have your final essay due. And we're doing this across the course of the semester, as you know, in pieces. So I've asked you to identify a topic. Some of you may have changed that, and that's okay. I've asked you to craft a bibliography that will help you start your paper, help you through your process. And now this week, I'm asking that you turn in 5 pages of a rough draft. No, it's not a rough draft, it's a smooth draft. Let's get a good chunk of the work done for this week. That is due this coming Thursday, July 21st. So, what I'm looking for, people always say, what's she looking for? What I'm looking for, 5 good pages, typed double-spaced, plus your bibliography, right? Give it some effort. Work on the writing, polish it up a little bit. Make sure you have an introduction, if you possibly can. You may not have your introduction yet, but maybe you've got pieces of the body of the paper. That's fine. Get those written up, get those nicely polished. Give it some effort. Write and rewrite. Then you're going to submit it to your group, not to the content folder marked submit papers here. No, don't do that. We're going straight to your group. So go to your group at Blackboard, go to the group discussion board, and there you'll find a forum called Review of Smooth Drafts. Create a thread, right? Yeah, when you get there, the first thing you'll have to do is create a thread. You may not see anybody else's papers there, and that's okay. Create a thread, and then you have the option to browse your computer and upload your file. Please upload your file there. Please do all of that by July 21st. Just to reiterate, 5 pages plus your bibliography. Give it some effort, work hard, let's get some of the work done, 5 pages, submit it to your group at the group discussion board, the forum marked Review of Smooth Drafts, and do so by Thursday, midnight, July 21st. Step 1. Step 2 is between Thursday, July 21st, or whenever you submit it, and Monday, July 25th, you are to read at least 2 of your colleagues' papers. 2. Please then evaluate those papers. You've got instructions there at Blackboard under your group discussion board, under that form. Please evaluate the papers. You're going to evaluate them on 4 criteria, on each criteria on a scale of 1 to 4. So, for example, look at that bibliography, look at their resources. Are they good resources? Would you use them? So on a scale of 1 to 4, are those good resources for that paper as you're understanding the paper to be developing? Do you have any suggestions on resources? Maybe your paper has some resources that would be helpful. Maybe you remember something in our course at Blackboard, whether it was a video or a lecture, and you might suggest to that person, ooh, try this. That might be really helpful for what you're trying to say. Maybe you remember a chapter in McClellan and Dorn. Maybe you remember an interpretation on Shelley's Frankenstein. That would be really helpful. Maybe you remember something that you covered in your other discussion boards, right? That would be really helpful. Please use the work that you've already done to build a really strong paper and to help others build that paper. So work on resources. So on a scale of 1 to 4, how are the resources, right? What about the argument that they're making? Is it convincing? Is what they're saying convincing? Are they doing a good job of arguing their point? Again, scale of 1 to 4. Give an example of where they're doing well. Give an example perhaps if you'd only said this, I would have bought it, right? Give them some encouragement, some suggestions on how to improve that argument, if you can. Are they using good evidence to support what they say? Is their argument supported by evidence, or is it just opinion, right? So, are we supporting what we're saying by good examples? Examples from our reading, examples from your resources. And then writing style. Is it good? Does it need some effort? How could it be better? Again, offer some examples, offer some suggestions. So you have 4 things to evaluate your colleagues' papers on: resources, their argument, evidence, and writing style. Each on a scale of 1 to 4. So you're to read those papers If you can, if you have an inclination, make some corrections, offer some suggestions on the paper, and then respond, make a post in response to their paper. These 4 elements: resources, argument, evidence, and style. Scale of 1 to 4 on each one. How are they doing? And I'll be reviewing your reviews. All right, so that's our assignment for this week. Once you finish the reading quiz that's due on Monday by midnight, get your rough draft in by Thursday, and then take a look at least 2 of your colleagues' papers that are posted there as well by Monday the 25th. Do me a favor, if you see that, I don't know, maybe somebody has done a paper on cloning and it's really provocative and you want to read it, and say that cloning paper has 4 or 5 readers already, do me a favor and spread the love around. Go ahead and pick a paper that maybe doesn't have so many reviews. Make sure all of your colleagues get at least 1 peer review. So that's our hope, right? As I said in one of the presentations, peer review is a very important element in the process of learning how to read and write and edit. You not only improve your colleagues' papers and effort, but you improve your own. When you have to actually grade papers, believe me, I've learned this over many, many years, when you actually have to grade papers, your spelling improves, your writing style improves, your argumentation improves, because if you can find weaknesses in other people's work, then that typically means you won't repeat those same mistakes in your own. So, thank you very much for engaging in this process. This is one more step in completing this final project, and I look forward to seeing your submissions on Thursday and your responses by next Monday, July 25th. Thanks.